Yeah, we are on. So welcome back to LYDTT's live stream. We are learning Golang, and in the last video, we were actually figuring out how to filter the tweets, and we were using Twitter's API, and we were using this library called Twitter, right? And we were trying to get the tweets, and we were stuck at the point where we had from and two, but unfortunately that was not working. And to be honest with you, this was not the second video. I did some digging and learned about the Twitter's API and found out that search tweet params, which is the Twitter's basic API, does not give you a lot of tweets. So you can't search tweets which are like a year older. You can only search for tweets which are like 7 day old. Okay, so that was the problem we were dealing with. So that's why it was not working on the previous video. If you have not clicked on the previous video, go back and check it out. So on fiddling around with other options that's available, I found out something called as Twitter's premium API, right? So Twitter's premium API pretty much gives you historical search. So you can search tweets which are almost a year older, beyond 30 days, right? So there are like bunch of things that's available over here, and for us to actually access it, they give you something called as, so premium APIs are actually paid, and they give you a sandbox where you can try out this tweets, try out these premium APIs. So this is a search tweet full archive. So they have 30-day search, which doesn't fit our requirement because we want 1 year thing. And they have full archive. So this it searches almost pretty much all the tweets, right? So that is another sandbox. So I created this dev environment in here. It's pretty much giving it a name, right? So we will use this sandbox in our code to get the tweets, right? Now we have the premium API and full search sandbox. Now we have to check whether the Twitter package that we are using supports this. For doing that, let's go back to our documentation, right? Mm, yeah, so if we search for it's called archive, right? So archive, yeah, so premium search is a separate API that's there. So we will use this to actually get our search archive. So search full archive, and then you have to give it a bunch of parameters, right? So this is the idea. Now instead of, so this is where we started, right? So instead of our twitter dot search tweet params, we will use twitter dot search full archive, and it's a function of premium search service, not Twitter. So okay, we'll come to the premium search service in a bit. So premium search service is here somewhere. Yeah, contains filtered and or unexported fields. Okay. And now for the query. So in here we have the query, and you have from date and to date, right? So let's use that. And to date. And the format of these dates doesn't come from, when you look at the premium API, right? Let's go to search, which is somewhere here. Yeah, search tweets, and then premium search. And in here, you can see, I don't know if they have, yeah, so these are the parameters that's available. And let's look at from premium search API reference. This is what we need. right? And let's look at from, because this is the format that we need to follow. Yeah, so from date and due date. From date maybe. Yeah, so this is the format that I follow. It's oldest UTC timestamp, and the due date should be something like this. So I am now manually going to calculate this and put it over here. You can pretty much right. So we are in 2020. I'm going to look at 2019's tweets, and when I'm recording this, it's 1st of August, and wait, is it 1st of August already? Yeah. And the day, okay, it's 7th and 1, and from 002, we need it from the start of the day to the end of the day, which is 23:59, night 11:59. So that is the idea. So that gives us the from and to date, right? And that looks solid. Along with this also needs one more parameter. HTTP client dot search dot tweets. Great. Oh, and the thing about so with VS Code, it installed a bunch of linters, so it's giving me all these squiggly lines. I'm going to take care of them later, even though it's trying crazy. Twitter has the attribute search archive, so it's a part of premium search. So we need to do something about it, right? So premium search service. Okay, that's all with the documentation. Let's do a quick search, right? So Golang premium search Twitter. See if there are any examples in here. So they have a bunch of examples. This is the streaming API. Client. Okay, let's try this. Client.search.tweets. So client.search, instead of this, you need something else. And instead of type.search, we need type premium search. Yeah. So client.premium search, and this has results, not tweets. And then okay, let's go back to search. And I'm just like, okay, there were tweets. Okay, search service were returning tweets, and similarly, premium search service will return me premium search. Okay, I need to do this very carefully. Right, we were here. Instead of type search, we will use premium search. Yeah, and type search has tweets as the response. Similarly, func of star premium search service has searchful archive, and in this we'll have premium search tweet params, accesses. There was a place which needed the bucket name, not the bucket name primarily, but this one, the sandbox label. Yeah, the environment label or something like that. We'll be using it somewhere. Sandbox environment label. Yeah. Search Twitter params, and the label you need to pass. That label is search text. and the search does not return statuses anymore. So the service actually returns results, and there is also a option to like filter retweets, which we will do like is retweet will give you all the retweets, but if you want to negate it, you have to use a minus. But these parameters are not supported in Premium API, Premium Free API. So what we will do is we'll go through this, and then if s dot if s is retweeted, I don't know the exact thing. S is not retweeted, and like it won't put this, so I gotta use the not operator, right? Then we will print out this thing. Okay, so we have seen this one, but still this seems to have an error. And then let's try running this now. So we'll and /, go buildmail.com. Interesting. So it didn't give me anything. Let's see what's let's actually remove this and see if it's actually printing anything at all. Actually no. Maybe I'll try something like 20 18. I'll increase the date actually. From date is this, and due date will be like 5 days, right? And let's see. Why is it not working? Let's see if there's any error or anything. I don't think there's an error per se, but just to be sure. No errors. No responses as well. Maybe we'll remove this. And the thing called as max results. So we will use that as well, which will ensure that we are not overbombing it. I just need 10 results, right? Okay. Maybe that's the error. Yeah. So I think it's the premium search API. You don't have to mention this one. So let me set it back to 1. Yep. So that is success. Now it's the matter of whether it's retweeted. So how do I know whether it's a retweeted parameter is because there's a type called tweet, which is it's returning, and in here it has all the parameters that's there, right? And so this is the parameter we are using over here. So if it's retweeted, we'll skip it and then just print the ID and the text, right? And now we have the basic structure ready. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I don't want to print all the text and all. I just want the URL. So the Twitter's basic URL structure is something like this. First, let me remove the username from here. Right, and my username is Golang, and Python like string Golang. So in Python there is like these format strings, right? We want something similar for Golang, and there are like bunch of replace operations, but that is not what we are looking for. It's a simple string manipulation thing, so there should be a better way to do that. So how do I know not to use any of this? I'm just scrolling here. How do I know not to use any of this? Is because it's not very straightforward way of doing things. So basically, what we're looking for is something intuitive. Like I said, right? It's so intuitive to do this than going through a bunch of things. So here I use the sprintf to say from colon percentage s of our username, okay, and get the points. Now coming to the Twitter parameter, right? This is my account. So this is how a sample Twitter URL will look like. So let me construct the URL over here, right? So let me construct the URL over here, and here goes my username, right? And then here goes my s.id string, and let's use the same thing. Username, comma, s.id str, and instruct. I'm not going to use that variable anywhere, so I'm just going to print it and move on. I also do not need this I anymore, so I'm going to comment it out, and I also don't need the response or the error, so I'm going to comment it out as well. Right, and let's run this. That looks pretty good, right? So let's run this. Okay, so printer does not put a slash in at the end, we need to put that ourselves. And also, I don't want all the tweets from that day. I just want the tweets which have not a lot of likes already, right? So, and tweet so two guesses are tweet dot favorite. Oh, I don't remember this, but there is something called as favorite. Yeah, it was favorite count. It's the likes. So it's called favorites in the API. If favorite count is greater than 5, at least minimum 5 people have already liked it, I want only those tweets. Okay, sorry. The and is not Python and, obviously. So it's double ampersand symbol, and then this. So yeah, that's just two tweets. And the next thing that we got to do is we have to find the date from the current date, right? So for that, what we will use is which current date Golang. Okay, there is a package called time, and the time.now will give you the current time. So let me import time, and next thing I need to know is how to format it. So I think this is the format, and you give some like format of the date you want. I think this is the best feature in daytime because you just have to type out a date instead of remembering Y or M or whatever that is, right? So let's do this, right? So dt is equal to time.now, and dt dot I just need the date and then I'll format it into a string. Okay, let's dt and the current date. Okay, so I just need the date from here. So I'm going to say format of, right? Format of this format, right? And I only need the date, so I'm keeping until the date part without any spaces, and then from date will be, and then to date is also we can use the format string, and the from date will be percentage s followed by 4 zeros, which is 12 a.m. And this one will be percentage s followed by 23:59, and we will use dt over here. dt over here. Okay, now let's try this again. Interesting. Let me print this and see if it's all right. It's not all right because it's giving some weird date over here. Instead of format, let's try parse. Right? Now, parse actually converts a string into a thing. Let's actually just print GT. So, okay. Let's actually use this egg leaf. It's looking at it. So because we can use special characters and all. But why not this? Oh shit. Y and then DD. What the hell? Okay, maybe. will assign it and then do this. Super weird. Team 10. Promise you, I'm not recording this from the future. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's record this, and I'm going to stop it here because it's already too late. And I am going to oh my. Go ahead. So for now we are hard coding the state, and until I figure out how to actually fix the dates, you can push this. So let's run this one more time, ensure everything is intact, and then let's stop part 8. Yeah, so it's still giving this, and in the next video we'll see how to format the date and how to make it a usable command line application. So until then, see you. Thanks for watching.